Hey Jamie, what's 18 times 4? What's 3?
He's just committed to the Jamie
I'm
bit.
committed to this. 3 times 18 divided by 12. All right, that's not right.
Welcome back to the Circle of Drift podcast presented by SimHQ, where we interview some of the most interesting personalities within the industry. My name is Dawson, and today we have on Jordan Taylor.
If I'm missing when this airs, please call the police. Dawson did it.
Where we try and settle the RB versus Jay-Z argument.
For twice the cost and half the reliability, with an RB, you too can make the same power as a 2 Jay-Z.
Why the car scene seems to go downhill.
That's the thing about takeovers. Like, people that do takeovers, they're not going to any fucking tracks. They're not doing shit. And like, there are some kids that do come over from takeovers, but like, it's very fucking marginal.
And why DSMs are his favorite chassis.
First gen fucking DSMs, I love them. And it's so funny too, because like, whenever I do a video on them, it does insanely well, because like, everyone has a funny DSM story.
And much more wild stuff to get into, so look below the video and make sure you have smashed that subscribe button. And without further ado, let's get into it.
I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era.
I want everyone to know Dawson's toilet is very low to the ground.
Is it?
It's
Oh,
so
well,
fucking
you're a
low.
fucking giraffe.
So, this is a house of small people.
Hey, well, if for anyone that's curious, I'm not as tall as I might look on camera. I know camera has
He's
effect.
6'5". It's really weird that he has this small of a toilet.
I'm 4'6".
Because this is the third time recording this. This is also Dawson's named after Dawson's Creek. I want that to be known.
Oh, yeah. He had to make sure that was in the cut.
Breaking
that is
news.
where my name comes from. Ta-da, if you didn't know. But, yeah, that should fit with you guys. You're the right age, I think.
Hopefully.
Most of you, at least. But, yeah. This is the third time, like you said. The first time was like 2 seconds, and I caught it, but
I've been here
didn't put
8
it to the
hours.
right setting. So his mic never recorded on
won't
the
let me
second
leave.
one. Yeah.
If I'm missing when this airs, please call the police. Dawson did it. I'm in danger.
He's not gonna post for another week. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal.
Why I went missing exposed.
Right. Well, I want to make sure this is said on the podcast. Thank you for your service. He was in the Navy. We had a whole story.
Taxes. I spent all of it on non-running cars.
Give your explanation of that.
It's always, I don't know. Like, I didn't like thank you for your service because I don't know. I just had like desk bitch job, which like most people in the military do. So, I always hated it. So, but like, you know, it's cool. So I didn't want to be disrespectful and just be like, ugh. So then I just came up with this stupid, well, thank you for paying your taxes.
What about the people that are scheming the IRS?
That all of it go into shit boxes.
Oh my God.
Whatever we get.
All right. Well, tell me about at least getting into the military, what you do, like what specifically your job is.
Yeah, so I
how
enlisted.
cars are even involved.
Yeah. So I was in for 12 years. I enlisted. I was a conventional machinist mate, which is like a general engineer. I joined because I couldn't afford college. I was working full time while going to school full time. And so like my parents made just enough to where like, you know, they didn't qualify for any financial needs, but like not enough to actually help. And so, dropped out of ASU, went and enlisted, found out I was colorblind at, like the medical evaluation. And so from there, you know, I couldn't do the job that I was going to do, which was going to be a nuke. So instead I asked them like, hey, what's the closest thing to cars? And they go, machinist mate, which fucking lie, because they have jobs that are like, hey, we work on fucking cars. So like, that's why everyone hates their recruiter. Mine got a DUI and got kicked out.
That's a weird like title too. Machinist mate. Is that?
It's I don't know, a weird Navy term.
What the?
Yeah, the Navy's weird.
Or I guess the mate thing is because
Also,
of
like
sailor.
every
I get
stereotype
that.
about the Navy is true. Like, I've seen more dicks than any of my gay friends, and I've been in the Navy. Like that, it's just it's what happens underway stays underway. Anywho,
I think that's every branch.
yeah, it's the Marines.
Let's not talk about it.
Yeah. Anywho,
Oh,
what was your question?
Just like what you do in the Navy.
Oh
all
yeah,
that
so
stuff.
was a machinist mate, and then my boss's boss made me apply to go to the Naval Academy. I found out I got accepted somehow, which is wild because I didn't even know it existed 6 months before I showed up. I always thought like the Army Navy games were played by reservists. I was just like, I don't know, I'm fucking dumb. And then I'm going to this prestigious school now that I definitely did not deserve to be at.
It's like a highlighter in the crowd.
And then yeah, so then I joined the Civil Engineer Corps, which is like the officer side of the Seabees. And so the Seabees are like these badass, like awesome, like, hey, you get a rifle and a shovel. And then the Civil Engineer Corps, which is the officer side, just a bunch of fucking nerds. Because you have to have like an engineering degree or an architecture degree even to be a part of it. And so it was cool though, because like the 6 years I was a Civil Engineer Corps officer, I got real world experience because the jobs we did paralleled the civilians' jobs in our office. So even though I wasn't doing cool stuff, which only 1% of the military even actually sees combat, like it's just everyone supports the warfighter. There's a very, very small amount. So everyone's like, "Oh, have you ever killed anybody?" And I was like, "I don't know."
That's
almost
why does everybody
myself
resort
a couple
to that?
times. Like I don't fucking know. Like what? So
Well,
yeah,
I
I
almost
did like
crucified myself
yeah,
on the job
like who
site,
hasn't?
baby.
Like just been like, "Oh, dude, if I just change it from 2 and what is that like 11 to like this, I just get that beautiful forever sleep." Everyone thinks that every morning.
Nighty night.
Yeah. Anywho, what was the question? No, I'm kidding. So then I got to do like construction project management, facilities oversight, and then regional project management. And it was cool because I just got to do actual job stuff. And then now I'm not using any of it, and I just make shitty car videos online.
Oh, that's so fun. Like,
I have an
but
engineering
even
degree and I don't use
civilians
it.
are like, that's everybody.
Yeah,
I feel like
it's-
college is just a scam.
I mean, for certain things that you definitely need it. Like you don't want,
Well, obviously,
you don't
yeah,
want your
you go to a
doctor going to like DeVry.
But even that too, like it becomes a fucking scam after a certain, because you're gonna go
Yeah, but
for
then
what
the issue is,
9
like-
years or something like that to finally become a doctor.
But the issue is
and then
most
you're gonna
jobs, like,
come
you
back
have
in
to
2
have a
years.
degree. Most jobs are like you have to have a degree.
I know, and some of them.
But so they would
You
have to drop
definitely
that.
shouldn't.
They would have to drop that before then colleges would be incentivized to drop the bullshit degrees. I don't know. I know people that
I don't know. We could go
I
down
know
a
people
rabbit
that
hole
have
with
like
that.
bullshit degrees and then they somehow get like a good internship and then they now do nothing related with it and get paid like 200-300K a year.
Yeah, well, I have
within
seen
like 6
that.
years. So it's like
Yeah.
it's all scam.
It's not what
It's a
you can do,
simulation.
it's who you know, baby.
This is a simulation.
Oh God, one of those.
No. The earth is flat though. We all know that.
All right, moving on. No, like continue. The Navy.
Yeah, so then did
Sorry.
that and last July got medically retired because I had my spine fused and then the years before that had both my wrists like reconstructed.
Why did you have to get your spine fused?
I don't know. Like I think it started when I heard it when I was enlisted. And I don't even really remember what happened. But just like really early on deployment, my back just started like hurting, getting worse.
What
And
the
then
hell?
4 years of the Naval Academy where they like force you to be kind of fit. Yeah, it just made it worse because I just like pushed through it. And then yeah, I found out like 2 of my discs in my spine were just like completely gone. So the
What,
plus
dude?
side is I grew an inch.
Hey, that's pretty solid.
Yeah, so like I went from 6'1" to
So
6'2".
you went from mini giraffe to major giraffe.
Yeah, exactly.
You upscaled,
So, like, now-
dog. That's cool.
Now none of my pants fit, which fucking sucks.
What the fuck?
But that's why I feel like if you see me at an event, I'm usually either walking or sitting because like just standing fucking hurts.
Damn.
And I have to do those like old man stretches like I just did all the time.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Getting old
imagine like
sucks.
driving.
Welcome to your future. It's depressing.
Oh, great. It is. All ages it is. Anyways,
Life just gets worse.
life sucks either way. Just do what you want. Damn it. Where were we? What were we just talking about?
I don't know.
You're making me sidetracked.
Jamie, what were we talking about?
Oops.
My job.
Anyways.
Yeah, so I finished.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did that.
So how does cars fit into the Navy? So like, because I know most people, you're on a boat most of the time, right?
Yeah, no.
most
So
people
I
think
got
you
into
are.
cars when I was 16, because Fast and the Furious came out, and who fucking doesn't want to just street race after Fast and the Furious? Don't street race, by the way. And so, I was pretty poor, so but I wanted something that would be fast, and my friend's brothers, and my friend all had DSMs, which, if you know, they're turbo all-wheel drive Mitsubishis, Eagle Talons, and Plymouth Lasers from 89 to 99. And so I bought one of those for like $2,000. And then, just it broke all the fucking time because DSM also stands for doesn't start much. They're pieces of shit, but I fucking love them. That's why one's outside. And so, yeah, I had that.
A U-Haul trailer, baby.
Yeah. It's fucking beat, but it's going to be a show car when I'm done with it.
You mark my words.
It will. It's going to be fucking beautiful. I'm fucking excited.
Why DSM? Like what?
Well,
like who chooses that?
Dude, because it was turbo and all-wheel drive and $2,000. So it was like, that beat everything. Like, you beat any other car for that.
You
I don't know,
sure?
they're beautiful. They have automatic seat belts. They have flip-up headlights. They're fucking aggressive. First gen fucking DSMs, fuck. I love them. And it's so funny, too, because, like, whenever I do a video on them, it does insanely well, because, like, everyone has a funny DSM story. Like, everyone has that friend that, like, had a friend that had a DSM that was just a piece of shit. Like, had a friend, but they made fucking power, dude.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I mean,
dude,
they're
you
very
make
capable.
600 fucking horsepower in those, like, stock. Like, not stock, but, like, stock internals, you'd be fine. Manual transmission, that shit's grenading. Your transfer case, that's fucking grenading. Automatics made fucking power real easy. But, yeah, I don't know. I just fucking fell in love with them. And so, had to sell it when I joined the Navy. And then, fast forward to why that piece of shit's outside. My friend's older brother kept it all this time. And so, he had to sell it. And there's a whole backstory to it that I'll go into later, like in another video. But follow my YouTube.
There you go. There's a plug.
But yeah, he held on to it all this time. He was forced to sell it. And so thankfully, my buddy Luke, Fancy Pants STI, he stored it at his shop for the entire time. And yes, I fucking paid him because you pay your friends. And yeah, I worked it out to where I'm trying to vlog every day for a month straight. And with Texas2K coming up, and then I casted the after party there, I was like, well, what can I do to extend it? And then I was like, well, I can go pick up the car. I can fly from Texas, go to Missouri, pick up the car. And I was like, well, what's going on there? And there's a Riverside car show or something like that. And so I was like, well, I could just go do that during the weekend. And I was like, all right, well, what's in between there? And I was like, oh, fucking Dawson's Creek is in Tennessee.
I'm never gonna leave that down now.
That's how we should just intro the podcast every time. He's like, this is Dawson.
Dude,
from
what
Dawson's
if I made
Creek.
the Dawson's Creek intro?
Dude, that'd be so good.
Oh,
that'd be such a fucking banger.
Don't give me any ideas.
Yeah, it just, I kept adding stuff, and then so like, it's now almost 9 o'clock because Dawson won't let me leave. Help, I'm in danger. Please call the police.
He's
if I go
lying.
missing.
Don't worry about it.
Did I say that bit already on this take?
Yes.
I can't tell because it's the third take.
I love that you're not scared to just say it's a bit too.
Oh,
like you just roll with it.
It was a good
like,
bit.
That's a fucking bit.
I mean, I come up with them on the fly, but like it's a good bit, so I'm going to get it in so I can clip it. So I can be famous, so I can open my chow ranch. That's literally all I want is a field of fucking chow chows. What are we talking about?
Doggos. Oh. Texas 2K. That's the last thing you were
so
saying.
I was just trying to fill my stuff with...
ADHD episode.
Yeah.
You'll understand.
As many things as I could, and it worked out to where, okay, now I have a fucking month of content. And so, yeah, I'm going to pick that DSM up, tow it to Riverside, or tow it to my friend Niles after this. Then Riverside, and then back home, finish up what I have to do with my IS300, and then get to restoring that.
Fuck yeah.
I got a lot.
Tell me about Texas 2K. Like
Texas 2K is my least favorite.
What even is Texas 2K? Because to me, that's not like my neck of the woods.
So Texas 2K is like one of the OGs. Like when I think of like when I got into cars, it was 1320. Shout out Kyle, even though he doesn't respond to my DMs, but he's all friendly with me at meets. Calling you out, Kyle. Dan and Fred would respond. Those are 2 other people from 1320 that do respond to my DMs that I love very much.
Yeah, make him jealous.
Yeah, no. I love. Oh, dude, hang on. I've got a great Fred Takeovers story. This is
All right, perfect. Let's hear it.
No, but so Takeovers is a streetcar drag racing event. The premise of it all is they're all supposed to be cars that can be driven on the street that you go to the track to see who's the fastest. Mm-hmm. And I don't know when, like what came first, the chicken or the egg, but it turned into just street racing. Like that, it was Takeovers. People go to Takeovers and don't like spend a day at the track. All they do is street race.
Yeah.
So like that's what it's known for. But I spent all the time at the track.
Slam enough Gatlinburg too.
Yeah, I've never
Most people like you go spend maybe 30 minutes at the show.
Yeah.
For one day out of the weekend, and then the rest is just having fun around town because Gatlinburg is just sick as fuck.
Oh, okay. So it's more of like a party scene.
Yeah, kind of.
Like
I haven't been to one in
forever.
forever.
What car stuff do you do?
Like, what do you mean?
Like what cars? Like what is there to do outside of the show?
Oh well, Gatlinburg is a major tourist town up in the mountains. And
okay.
Stuff. So like, you rent a massive cabin that sleeps like 30 people and stuff like that.
That's dope.
It's pretty wild.
No, this is the most time I've ever spent in Tennessee. I need to get out and like start exploring more.
Oh yeah, you already be going halfway there, going to chat.
Oh okay.
So
no, I'd love to go out. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Should definitely go to one. I think. Well, actually, I think they're still doing it this year. I think it might be technically in Sevierville,
I didn't
which is
realize
right
that
down
they
the road,
traveled it
but-
because there's like a slammed enough North Carolina.
Yeah.
I think coming
they're
up.
all over the place. They're based in Memphis.
Oh okay. Yeah, I didn't realize it traveled.
Yeah.
You get to see shitty cars on fucking tour.
The fuck.
That's not my thing.
Oh.
I think stance cars are probably what I like the least.
I mean, I feel you. That's what I came from originally.
Yeah,
but
terrible
Yeah.
taste.
I agree.
God awful.
No.
No, fuck it. I think okay. So here's my ranking.
It's better than
No,
don't hate me, but the like Takeovers stuff.
no, drag racing's fucking peak. Street cars,
It's
fuck.
fucking not
No,
though.
street cars, fuck. Cars that can only do highway pulls, fuck.
How?
2,400 horsepower, fucking street.
No, genuinely though,
Supras,
how?
just rock hard.
I mean, I get it. It's going fast. Like that's
Yeah.
super fucking fun.
That's all that matters.
But like, sole purpose use is just fast as hell in a straight line.
Yeah.
How does that not get old?
You just keep doing it. Cause like drifting, you have to go to a track. I can just run highway pulls all day.
I mean, yeah, but
Now, of course,
I mean,
only
in
going
theory,
up to the
you
speed
could do
limit,
that with any
only going
motorsport.
up- I start at 35. I stop at 70. I follow all laws. I want to get that
Mm-hmm.
clear. All filming was done in Mexico.
For content purposes only.
But again, fuck street racing and fuck no hezzy shit. And fuck takeovers.
Okay, so that's my reference to it.
What?
So Takeovers 2K seems like the resemblance of, like, not
The event.
the takeover scene, but where takeovers branch from.
It's unfair to put that. There is a lot to hate about Takeovers 2K. It is by far my least favorite event.
I'm not hating either. Just genuinely from an
I get what
outsider.
you're saying. But what I would say is, it's not Takeovers 2K's fault that happened. It just happened to happen. So like
But what
Takeovers
do you
2K
mean?
is about
So like it
bringing to the
actually
track.
is?
What do you mean? I mean it is a. So
Because us as drifters, we get looked at like that. Like we breed the takeovers, and like takeovers is drifting,
I see what
and
you're
like
saying.
it's totally fucking not. They have nothing to do with drifting whatsoever. They are dog water when it comes to drifting.
No. I don't disagree.
Doing
but
a donut and a
Takeovers 2K, the
spin out.
event doesn't promote what happens at night there. Like what happens at night just unfortunately happens.
Well, yeah,
Yeah. Isn't that what you're asking?
but like, doesn't it? Because I'm not saying like the after meets get wild. Like after meets just get wild. I
Yeah, oh, for
understand
sure.
that. I'm just saying like. So, for example, you would not see someone. I mean, maybe there is a couple examples, but someone that goes to takeovers regularly show up to a drift event and try and drive. Like, that just doesn't really happen. It happens a little bit at Lanier because they heavily kind of promote that in the area because it's so bad in Atlanta.
Gotcha.
But like, they don't intertwine at all.
Oh,
but like, are there people at Texas 2K that are going out later that night, going to takeovers and stuff?
Not takeovers, no. Street races though, probably.
Oh, then I'm cool with that.
Oh yeah, and
I respect that.
That's like the weird gray area where, like, I mean, realistically, if it's the middle of the night, you're on the freeway, it's just you and one other, the only people you can hurt are yourselves.
Sure.
Don't do it.
Be safe.
But like, if you're gonna be dumb, be smart about it. Doing shit in like condensed cities and areas, like no hezzy weaving through cars, like that's fucking stupid.
Do not take our advice. Do not condone.
Take like going to takeovers, like
but
shutting down an intersection. It's fucking like it's just brain dead fucking low GPA activities. Like,
I mean,
idiots.
it's just like us drifters. We
and they're
go
not
out.
even car people. That's the thing about takeovers. Like, people that do takeovers, they're not going to any fucking tracks. They're not doing shit.
No.
And like, there are some kids that do come over from takeovers, but like, it's very fucking marginal.
And then you try and offer it to them, and they just want to argue with you.
Yeah, and it's just like, no. Anyone that goes to takeovers is just a fucking dog shit person.
You just think you look good in handcuffs, don't you?
Yeah. Dude, I love watching those videos of people getting busted. There's that sheriff that his whole page is like interviews after he fucking catches criminals.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Gold. Beautiful. I would love, dude, like 3D fucking like thermal surveillance of like takeovers getting busted and people getting arrested.
Oh, that would be gold. Dude, like
what
the Border Patrol's doing with their social media.
I didn't see
just
it.
do that same concept. Oh my god, I'm not gonna spoil it for nobody. Go fucking look at the Border Patrol's TikTok and shit. It's hilarious, dude.
That's wild that is a sentence that makes sense. Go look at the
I know, right?
What a sad life we live in. How depressing is this timeline?
Oh my god, dude.
Why am I on camera? What the fuck even is this? Everything's fake. What's that movie with fucking Jim Carrey where he's like the main character and like he's in a TV show but not the Truman Show.
Yeah.
I'm in the fucking Truman Show. This is
dude.
Ashton Kutcher needs to fucking come out.
The more life goes on, it really does feel like that.
It's fucking weird.
It's crazy.
All right, on that, good night.
And see. Yo, dude, when's your first event? I think it's in 2 weeks, something like that. But dude, have you even ordered tires yet? Oh my god, you're right. Dude, thanks for that reminder. I gotta do that. Yeah, no problem, man. Have you tried the Takeovers yet? I mean, I've been tossing around the idea of doing that, but I think realistically I'm just gonna buy some cheap Walmart tires like I usually do. No, okay. No, we're not doing that. You've had plenty of seat time by now. You need proper tires. But what do you mean proper tires? Well, what I mean by proper tires is like better grip, more consistency, longer life, and as weird as it sounds, even smells better. But bro, they're so much more expensive. No. Just use the Circle of Drift code. It's like 20% off. Yo, wait, really? But what do I do for the next event? Well, then just use it again. I mean, you can literally use it all season if you want. Well, shit, you ain't gonna tell me twice. I'm gonna do that. Same goes for you, too. If you're looking to get your tires before the first event, maybe it's coming up quick, drop down below to the link to Zeknova Tires and use the code Circle of Drift to get 20% off. No, but I do want to bring up, speaking of Texas 2K.
Yeah.
You mentioned in a video.
Yes.
There's a reason no RBs were there.
Oh.
Piss on you, you asshole.
RBs.
Disrespectful.
What I told Motive Video, love you. Yeah, Aussie cunt. I love Australians so much. Any
dude,
culture,
I agree with that.
Dude,
Australians
any
are
culture
the
where
best.
they're like, yeah, cunt is awesome. Like, bring them in.
Yeah.
Why are we trying to take over Denmark? Take over Australia. They're just good people.
Make them the 51st state.
Dude, I would love that. I would move to Australia in a heartbeat. What's wild too is Australia has the strictest fucking car laws, like some of the strictest cars in the world. But then they have the dopest car scene, and it's funny because it's like California too.
Yeah, because
like
none of those cars are registered.
All you want. California car scene is the best in the nation by far.
It's
It's the best. It
It's
fucking shits on
crazy
any
that
other
it's
state.
still like been able to
It's
keep
still-
that
that's-
up with
it makes-
all of the nonsense.
But it's the
that's
same thing with
gone on.
Australia.
Yeah.
I mean, same thing with Japan. Like the more you
That-
try to shit
dude,
on it,
Japan is probably the best example, actually.
Japan's car laws are fucking insane.
Ridiculously insane.
And then it's just like the more you try to
just
shit on it,
just have a parking lot space.
yeah, the more you try to shit on it, like the harder they fucking come back. It's wild.
Well, disrespectful for the RB part.
Oh yeah. For well, all right. This is the fifth time I've said this bit. For twice the cost and half the reliability, with an RB, you too can make the same power as a 2JZ.
This is not true though.
Get the wink
I mean, you can make 600 on a stock Neo crank.
I mean, you can make fucking 1100 on a stock GTE.
Yeah, true. But it would cost you a lot to get there.
No.
It would cost you an astronomical amount for an RB to get there, though.
Really?
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean-
just in the U.S., absolutely. Just because there's nobody that really messes with them.
I want to say the guy that did it, pretty sure you can use stock intake manifolds. So realistically, all you need is a fucking fat intercooler, fat injectors, dual fuel pump, and a fat fucking turbo.
Yeah, the RB manifolds restricts you.
Really?
Like I can't. That's my issue right now. Actually, that's why I'm putting an external gate on it.
See, I just built my GE because I'm poor. Because GTEs were like
Yeah.
10 grand, and I was like, or
I
can
really
build
want to. I love that they're so readily available.
Well, you can
2Js.
get a GE, and I'm gonna fuck everyone for saying this, but like you can get a GE for $500 and fully build it for like $5
Where
grand.
at?
Huh?
Where
Any
at?
fucking junkyard ever?
Really?
Oh yeah,
They go for $500 at a junkyard?
yeah. Or Facebook Market, dude. I see them for sale all the time. Maybe $700.
Oh no, I see people trying to wax for them.
Oh, not in California. In California, they're fucking.
Oh,
cheap.
everything in California is cheaper as far as cars go.
Oh, I haven't looked in fucking North Carolina,
Dude, no, that's the
I already
thing.
have one.
You go scroll on Marketplace around here.
Is it ass?
It's fucking sucks.
I need to buy some.
And I'm sure it's 10 times worse where a lot of
If
you
anyone
guys are
would like
too.
to donate DSM parts to me, please. I'm gonna need a lot.
I don't do.
I'm so fucked.
Yeah.
Dude, I've never built a head. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm dumb.
Oh, I wouldn't either.
I can pull an engine.
I
'cause
do
that's
it,
just
though.
like Legos.
I mean, yeah.
Is building a head
That's
like
the fun of
Legos?
it. Actually, I probably. You know those little. I want to get one of these so bad. The
What?
little model engines that you
Yeah,
can build
yeah,
that
yeah.
are like actual
Oh, I could practice on that.
replicas, dude.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh, they're so fucking expensive. Have you looked at the prices of them?
No, I haven't. This is my first.
Ungodly
talking about.
expensive. Like if you just get a
How
basic
much?
LS, you could probably find one for like $500 or something.
Oh, that's a very expensive.
Yeah,
practice
dude.
project.
You start getting into like SRs and stuff.
they have,
Like,
like,
good
a
luck finding one for one.
Oh,
And then when you do, you're like, how is this even? How is this legal to sell it for this
do
much?
they have like a shitty Goodwill version that I can do for like cheap?
No.
like a different
I
company?
tried that, and instead of getting a model thing that you can put together, I got this like 3D printed engine thing that looked like a 5-year-old painted it.
Do you still have it?
No, I had it for the longest actually.
That would have been great to just keep up. On
No,
the fucking back.
I was working at Nissan as
Okay.
a car salesman, so I put it on my desk. So it was a good like conversation
Yeah,
starter.
they're like, what the fuck?
They're
is
like,
this piece
dude,
of-"
what is this? Not what did your fucking 3-year-old? Sorry, I probably shouldn't say that. Cut that out, Josh. Just bleep it so people don't understand. But yeah, what did your like 3-year-old paint this thing for
Yeah.
you? And then I tell them I was like, I got scammed. I was trying to buy a model engine thing because I have
Yeah. Buy this car.
nerd brain, and they're like, hopefully they feel bad. And they're like, all right, we'll throw an extra $500 on the down payment. I'm like,
like,
sick.
Maybe tonight I can eat.
Yeah, right. Can I get a tip too?
What other jobs did you have?
Other jobs?
Yeah, you're a car salesman.
Well, I've had a lot of like random, like different industry jobs.
What's your most random that like people wouldn't expect? Kitty.
Ooh, Sport Clips. That was my first job.
Sports clips?
It's Sport Clips.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I got rung the fuck up one day for saying that on the phone. I answered the phone and said, "Hi, this is Sport Clips. How may I help you?" And my manager was like, "Don't you ever fucking say that. That could be the owner calling up, and we could get chewed out for that."
That's fucking. Wait,
Because if you actually look at the sign,
Yeah, it
it
says
just says Sport.
so you were just cutting hair? Day one?
Fuck no.
Oh.
No, I was a coordinator.
Oh,
So
front
I
desk?
checked at the time. You had to have somebody to check you
Yeah,
in,
yeah, yeah.
give them your name and stuff. So I checked people in. I vacuumed up the hair after. So like,
What do you guys
you
do
get
with
your
the
hair
hair?
cut. You normally go back to the
What do you
back.
guys do with the hair?
I don't know. It goes into a vacuum, and I never see it again. The vacuums
What
are
do you
like in
think
the
they do
little
with the hair?
lockers right next to it. You know what I mean?
What do you think they do with the hair?
I don't know.
You ever think about that? Something to consider.
No.
What
But
are they doing with their
have
hair?
you ever had a hair get under your
What are
fingernail?
they doing with
that
their
shit
hair?
fucking hurts. Why are we talking about this? What the fuck? No, but I was just a coordinator. So, like, I vacuumed hair, washed the hot towels, stuff
That's
like
dope.
that. It was a very simple job. But yeah, most people are, like, very weirded out when I say that.
Why would they be weirded out?
Because exactly what you think.
Oh,
This is,
Everyone's
wait,
thinking
so
about
you
the
were
hair?
cutting hair?
that would be really.
They
funny.
really hire people that fucking...
That makes sense because they fuck up hair.
Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah,
bad.
don't go to sports clips.
Yeah, it's
I'm sorry
all
for
women with
ruining this future
horrible
brand deal.
husbands that hate their life. They don't want to cut your hair. They just want your money.
I'm sorry for ruining this future brand deal for you. Sport clips, go fuck yourself.
Ah, fuck them. I would never send anyone there for a haircut.
I've definitely lost brand deals for talking like this. But then I've also gotten them for talking like this. So I'm like, all right, net positive.
I mean, if you can't be yourself, what can you be?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just fucking dumb. Like, I'm just up here talking shit. Like, dude, I don't fucking know it. Like, who cares what I say about your fucking car? Also, all the roasts I do, they send me the cars. And, like, if you don't like something I say, like, just fucking scroll. You fucking
Yeah.
weirdo.
Some people's kids, man.
Dude, that's what
Fucking
I'm
stupid.
saying. We should, let's see. Hey, Jamie, what's 18 times 4? Or, I'm sorry, 18 times 3? I think that'd be right. Trimester. What's 3?
He's just
into-
committed to the Jamie
I'm
bit,
committed
too.
to this. 3 times 18 divided by 12. All right, that's not right.
Backfired, baby.
12 times 8 is 96. Okay. We need to raise the abortion age to 96 months. Because that would be the age of 18, whatever 18 is. Because then if your kid turns out to be shit, it's fine.
Approved.
That's how we end takeovers.
Stamp it.
That's literally how we end.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
I just figured it out.
You're living in 2085
Dude,
now.
raise
What
the
the
abortion
fuck?
to the age of 18. If your kid sucks, who cares? Go
Boot 'em.
again.
Just boot 'em.
Mulligan.
A mulligan on your kids. What the hell?
What were we talking about?
Hey, there's. Anyways, yeah, you're right. Sorry, dude. I do this myself, so like,
Talking
I
about
get
raising the age of
sidetracked like a
abortion?
motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. No, all right. So I got to talk about this.
Do you know the book Giver?
What?
Do you know the book The Giver? Remember, like, the whole premise is, like, they kill all the old people so they can hold in the color? But
What
they
the
kill all the old people at the age 65. So that's what I'm saying. We raise it up, and then we bring it down. That's how we make the world better. The
You
Giver.
lost me there.
Okay. Read The Giver. All the Giver fans in chat, they'll respect it.
Okay, I might have to look at that then.
What were we
I'm
talking
confused.
about?
Okay. Yes. Sorry.
Sorry.
I am so sorry, guys. So
Just think about The
drifting.
Giver.
Drifting. That's
Yep,
what we're
drifting.
talking about.
Yes. Circle Drift
No,
podcast.
I want to bring up the in your video for
Yes.
the second video of Texas 2K. Y'all went out and had like the
Oh,
dude
yeah.
at Texas Tires little skid pad
Yep,
area
Yep.
and did drifting. Let's
It-
talk about it.
It was people just having fun on private land.
No, I know.
But it
The
was,
dude in the SN95 for especially I think it was like a year he
was
said
only
he had been drifting
and dude, barely,
really well.
Barely. So
Yeah.
that was Eli. Shout out Eminem Events who hosted the after party, where professional drivers like Evan Shanks performed and gave ride-alongs.
I was very
Eli, you better
surprised
fucking
that he
pay
had
me
only
for
been
that.
a year.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking. It's so funny. That dude is a fucking goober. I love
Those cars are not easy to drive.
Dude,
Just letting you know, SN95s are not the easiest drift cars.
it was so fucking wild because I asked him. I had no fucking idea.
Yeah.
And so is that typical that like, how long would you say that it took you to, because like the whole reason I'm on this podcast is I know fucking nothing about drifting. And so I want to.
Yeah.
And I thought I would ask dumb questions that other people who are dumb like me would like to know. And then he can clip them for clickbait. because of my raw sex appeal. Hang on, let me get another button undone for chat. There we go. Hope you like that. And you know, can get other people into the community, because I think drifting is fucking sick. Everyone's super nice. Like, you guys definitely have the nicest community by far. But yeah, how long would you say it takes to get into, like, till you got comfortable with drifting?
What do you mean comfortable though?
Like whenever you went, you're like, all right, I kind of know what I'm doing.
Oh, like, okay, so the way I would reference that is like comfortable enough to give someone else advice.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
Okay.
I like that.
3 years in.
Okay. And
so about my third year, I was like, I could go out and be consistent. Do what?
How often were you going to, like,
at least once a month, probably.
Okay.
Not like during the winter,
yeah,
of course, but yeah. So, I mean.
So, okay. No, it's so funny that he's like, that he picked that up, because, and another really funny thing is, like, he's an event planner for a living. Like, all he does is plan events, right? So it has to be like all logistics, all this. Day of the event, he's fucking full locked in, like wakes up at fucking, like, I don't know, like 7 or 8 a.m., which for him is fucking insane. And then like knocks everything out for the event. Like, there's some hiccups or whatever, but like goes great. His regular life is a fucking mess. Like, he's late to everything.
Yeah.
Will respond to text like 4 days late. Very undependable. But then when it comes to work, it's like, dude, full 180. I love you, Eli. Fucking crackhead.
That's part of it, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
he looks like he
I don't think people really
Eminem too.
Wait, what?
Like, he's like very. You remember? You ever seen 8 Mile?
Yeah.
Eminem. Yeah. Okay. Looks exactly like Eminem. He's like trying to bring back the
That's
look.
hilarious.
For 10 cents a day, you could sponsor him like a UNICEF child. He's that skinny. Fucking Sarah McLachlan comes out, fucking tries to feed him and shit.
What? Where do you come up with this shit?
I don't know. I've said that bit a few times, like, full disclosure. But I don't know. Like, my brain just doesn't shut off. It makes sleeping great. I don't sleep.
Yeah.
Did I say that on this one? I genuinely don't know.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, dude, it's so funny.
Wait, how did Eli come into play? Like, how did he come up?
I met Eli through Quiet. And so I met Quiet through a different friend. Quiet, super fucking nice dude. And introduced me, or he invited me to one of his events to be like a, like, meet your influencer, which, like, I'm a shitty content creator. There's a difference. And so it was him and Eli's event. And then I started talking more with Eli about how, and that's what it was. I came out there, to be one of the key feature guests. And Eli, who was casting the Burn Yard, was like, hey, do you and Drew Peacock want to, like, you know, talk shit and hype up the crowd?
Hell yeah.
Like, you know, the whole thing that, like, I blew up on was doing, like, TikTok roasts. And I didn't even know who Drew Peacock was because I never grew up watching car content. So we go on the mic, and it's funny because, like, and I love Drew, but he's, like, kind of shy and quiet in person, which is hilarious because, like, online he's a dick. Nicest fucking dude in the world. Like, Drew is fucking super nice dude. And just, like, very timid, quiet boy in person. Little shy, little baby man, little baby Drew. But so, you know, I hop on the mic and I just start talking shit, and it's fucking great, and I have a blast, like, emceeing. And I'm on like 3 hours of sleep because the night before was David's, that Dude in Blues, Cosmic Drift event. And so I stayed with Cho, FDM, who I'd only met 3 weeks before, and they both invited me to it because I met him at the OTL 1320 ice cream cruise.
Yeah.
Shout out Grayson for inviting me to that. Shout out Justin for having me at your open house. OTL open house, May 6th-ish. I don't know. Google it. Come out. I'll be there. But I was on like 3 hours of sleep, manic. The only thing I had for breakfast was like my Adderall and Zyn.
It's always a good choice.
And so, like, don't do that. And also, it's legally prescribed. But dude, it was the most fun I ever fucking had. So I'm trying to work with Eli to start coming out and, like, casting his events and stuff like that. And so,
that's cool.
I met Quiet, and then I met Eli.
Damn.
Yeah,
I get that.
And this whole group of friends who are all idiots, like Ricardo and Jer Bear.
Jupiter. Well, what did you think of Cosmic then?
Cosmic's great. Cosmic was so much fun because that was.
Was that like your first real drifting experience?
It's like I told you that earlier. Good pulling. He's a very good interviewer. Yeah, so that was the first drift event I ever went to. And funny enough, David was the first person to give me a ride along, which is great because I like sat in the car with him, and it was after I got into the car because he asked if I wanted to ride along earlier because he just got his car running. Because I think it's a LS240.
That one should be Hemi powered. Oh fuck. We just talked about this actually.
Jamie, edit that over.
Yeah.
So
the Jamie thing's gonna kill me.
I get into the car, and I start getting, and I'm like, oh yeah, dude, thank you so much. Like, this is my first ride along. He just looks over and his like eyes light up. So much fucking fun. And so that kind of cemented that I really want to get into drifting. Like, it seems so fun. Everyone's super friendly. Like, it's nice. It's good vibes. Like,
yeah.
Cho's a crackhead at every event. It's a good time.
Absolutely, dude.
Dude, Cho is my favorite
If you haven't seen Cho in person,
he's even more energy.
Oh,
it's not a bit. Like, the video is the only... If you want, like, peace and quiet Cho, you need to watch his videos. Because in person... And he doesn't drink. He's like... I don't think he ever takes vitamins. He's just raw chaos. And the nicest dude ever. Him and Zeth. I hate them both because they're just such nice people and it pisses me off. And then Zeth is a drifting shitter.
Yeah, tell me how you met Zeth. Because he's kind of like help. Oh,
yeah, no, he has a crippling porn addiction actually, which he's gonna love.
He's your number one supporter on there. Video.
No, I fucking love, dude. Zeth is such a nice dude. So I met Zeth because, backtrack, when I first started like blowing up on TikTok, Corey, so Master Twitch or Twitch Master Flex, Jesus, and Matt Sixberries were the first like famous people that followed me on Instagram, and so I just like hit it off with both of them, and so they invited me to SEMA, and so I went to SEMA with them, and I helped out with their like car that they had in the burn yard.
Yeah,
and so I did media for them, and then Zeth was just randomly in the like driver's area, and I had no idea who he was. Oh, actually, no, that's not true. No, because everyone saw those fucking clips of like him and his daughter. And yeah, just started talking to him. Super nice fucking dude. He was like, yeah, I just want to get into drifting. And then started talking some more, and I found out he lived like 20 minutes away from me in California.
That's crazy.
And so we never hung out in California, funny enough, but we like would talk all the time. Or not all the time, but like a decent bit. And then when I was in Florida for the SEMA Media Conference, I stayed with my buddy Corey, so Twitch Master Flex, and we just like hung out with Zeth because he was moving, and yeah, the last night just like crashed at his place and hung out. Yeah. Super nice. I fucking hate him so much. He's such a nice fucking dude. It pisses you off. You're like, people shouldn't be this good. Like, he literally said the cheesiest fucking thing. He's like, dude, all my life I've just always wanted to be a dad.
Wow.
I was like, fuck you for being so nice.
Yeah,
you
he's just
piece
so
of
humble.
Shit.
That's cool though.
No, it's not. Makes me
yeah,
feel
fuck
bad.
That guy. Yeah. No, I haven't talked to him much, but he reached. I can't remember if it was him that reached out or
you
me.
You should 1000%.
But
he's got a drift 370.
Yeah, no, I told him he's more than welcome to come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't talked to him much, but that's cool.
He's building up a bus that he can fucking tow his car to events and shit too.
That's
he's got a diesel
so
bus.
Sick.
Him and Corey do.
Yeah. Hell yeah. How's he liking drifting so far? Now that he's finally
loving it. But he, like we were talking earlier, how like their closest tracks are just big skid paths.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
So he's like, it's just fucking boring.
That is a very common dilemma.
Well,
especially now with how many events there actually are to go to.
Yeah. Well, the other thing too that you told me earlier that was really surprising to me was that a lot of tracks just don't even want fucking drifters on it. So you might have a track near you, but they're like, no, get the fuck out of here. No drifting.
For example, the one that's down the road, not Polecat, obviously. But it's like this little kart track. They do Miata days in there.
Yeah.
But I told you earlier, if you even speak the word drifting, he'll just kick you out. Like, he just doesn't want anything to do with it.
Because he thinks it damages the track and stuff. That's so weird.
Yeah. I don't get it. Like, I
It's free money
understand
for
it
'em.
does damage the track.
Yeah, but it's
like,
like,
how
it's gonna
much
pay
is
for
it
it.
actually versus how much you could be profiting off of it rather than your track just sitting waiting for the Miata days to come
Exactly.
back.
Like, you could fill this so for free.
Yeah, we'll drive in the fucking winter, dog. We don't care.
Yeah.
Rain, all of it. So, I don't know. Hopefully, I mean, I think
What's the
it's
easiest
getting
way
to
to
the
find
point.
a drift track near you?
Ooh.
You should know this.
But
Jamie,
see,
can you look that up, please?
you could literally just search racetracks. I mean, just to find a track? Or are you talking
Just
about
like
actual
drifting.
events?
Yeah.
Well,
I guess either. Yeah,
um,
events would be better.
just literally ask someone that's
Well, I guess,
into drifting.
okay, better question. What would be
That'd be the best way.
what would be the easiest way for someone to get into drifting? Like, what's that pipeline?
You go to an event.
You go to an event,
You
you
go to
watch
an
it.
event, because the beauty about a drift event is you're
You go to Formula
welcome.
Drift, like that's your first thing that you show up. Shout out Jim Beam.
Yeah.
You need to respond to my fucking email though. Then what? All right.
Like, you're welcome to just go around
Well, no,
anywhere
how do
you want.
how
So
do
you can
you
go
start
into the
drifting
pits
your
and
car?
stuff.
Like, that's what I'm saying. How do you get
Oh.
into drifting? Yeah, I don't give a shit about watching it. Like, how does someone like, hey, I have a 350Z. I want to go and make my car sideways legally. How do they start going, like, learning how to drift?
So, I guess as far you got to break that down though, because you got to think about setup of the car, like how
You can't
in
just take a
depth
stock
of the
car and
I
go
mean,
and
you
learn.
can, in theory,
Or are
but
there
like
places where like you can
most
go?
350Zs have open diffs, so like you need a welded diff at minimum. Both rear
Well,
wheels
okay,
have to be
so
able to lock.
are there places where you can go learn off of someone else's car, like a rental?
Absolutely, you got like Texas Drift Academy is one. Drift School Evergreen with like Reese, one of the FD
So
judges.
okay, so there's a bunch like throughout
There's
the states.
so
and stuff?
many schools
Okay.
around the country. Drift HQ themselves, they even have a shitload of rental cars.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of places. Like, it does get pricey, but
Is that like a good way
it's
to get
worth
into it?
Oh, it's 100% the best way to get into it. Whenever
So then-
I was doing
So then
it,
when I asked what's a good way to get into drifting, you should have just said take a school.
well, I didn't know what you meant by getting into drifting.
Okay.
So like,
that's
if you
fair.
just meant car setup or like
Yeah.
how to actually kick the
oh,
car
I see,
sideways,
like
or
learn
like,
about yeah.
yeah.
I was
'Cause
just
you
saying
gotta-
YouTube. Is there good like YouTube videos on that?
There actually is some videos on how to drift, like just the basics though. Nobody on YouTube's like
You can
teaching
do that and like
crazy
hop
shit,
into a
but-
Seto.
Oh yeah, there's honestly, there's probably more videos teaching you how to drift in a sim, which is virtually the same concept, than there ever is like
I heard
actual
it's better
videos.
to go from sim into drifting than it is to go from drifting into sim. Is that true?
Yeah,
That's weird.
yeah, dude, it's very weird. I've talked to a shitload of people about it too, and it's like same answer every single time. I think personally, whenever you go from sim to a car, you've already grabbed the concept of the primary motions of drifting.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as pedals, shifter, wheel, handbrake, you understand those concepts. So
You know the order to do
second
them.
nature is already printed in your brain. Now you add 4 other senses to that. So now you can feel, you
The
can
Gs.
smell, you can hear,
Taste.
you're getting slung, like, taste,
Yep.
literally. You can taste the fucking tire smoke in the air and shit. Like, but that has nothing to do with feeling the car. But
Kind of turns you on. a
you're
little
just
bit.
adding senses to the second nature you already have. So you're just amplifying the skills that you've already acquired,
Yeah.
is what I'm trying to say. But if you start in a car, you've adapted and
To those
taught
other
yourself
senses.
with every single sense.
Yeah.
Then you just take them all away, and you're like, what was I even doing?
I feel like if you had one that had like the G's in it that like moves a little bit, that would be better.
Yeah. And like Sim
But those are
HQ,
fucking money.
dude, yeah. Those can get up 30, 40
Dude,
grand.
I asked one at
stuff like
SEMA
that,
because I was
yeah.
like, this is like, I don't know, this is my first PRI. So I thought I was like all cool with like, I don't know, 70,000 followers or whatever. And I was like, oh, so how much does one of these cost? And he's like, 40 grand. I was like, nope.
Who's buying
I don't even
this?
deserve to look at you. Dude, I don't fucking know.
If you
People-
know where that came from, drop it in the comments.
Dude,
You know that guy.
fucking.
I forgot his name.
People in very different tax brackets than us.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Free Luigi.
I am getting a very better setup than the
Yeah.
Logitech that I have. Like
So-
we're putting together a much better setup so that I can actually have some resemblance.
I
but-
think, and shout out Logitech, my sponsor. Don't know why you pay me. They don't pay me, but they've given me cool stuff. But I think like the G29 is the perfect thing to fucking like start with though, because you can find one used for fucking dirt cheap,
I agree.
and then just try it out. Like,
Yeah, dude,
you
just
have
to
zero skin in the
dip
game.
your feet in
Yeah.
it and like
You
say,
can sell it for what you fucking.
is it
bought
even worth
for.
it? 100%.
You're pretty much just renting it for free.
Yeah.
You're just gonna pass it off and sell it.
right. Yeah,
But then like,
buy a budget setup. That was one thing that I couldn't get over
yeah,
because I had the car already and I knew I sucked at sim from trying others, and I was like, well, I don't want to waste the money on a sim that I'm gonna end up hating in a month
yeah,
and never play when I could just spend that $1,000 on the car.
yeah.
And at the time was finish the swap too.
Yeah.
So it was like I just couldn't justify it. But the Logitech is so cheap that like it's piss away.
But their
type.
new Pro Series
cheap.
is pretty good.
I don't know anything about it actually.
It's pretty nice.
The what?
Pro Series, they just came out with like a
Oh,
whole new
Pro
se-
Series.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay. I thought you said like Prosers or something. I was like, what the fuck is that?
yeah, the Logitech posers.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
No, but I really do want to start getting into sim racing. Like I want that to kind of be a consistent thing that I do where I just stream it because I just think it would be fun. I mean, I have the whole setup.
I mean,
There's
yeah,
no
you might as
reason not to.
well. I'm trying to get to where I can
Go
do
follow my Twitch.
more. Yeah, go follow his Twitch. I'll leave it in the description, by the way. Everything's always in the description.
Also, my OnlyFans. Make sure you put that in the description.
All right, just don't forget.
Jamie, clip that.
Send me the link.
OnlyFans.com/shitboxgarage.
Not for the description.
Oh yeah,
All right, where were we?
Jamie.
I actually forgot this time.
I love the
shit.
gloves they get nasty on the wall.
Yeah, that's I love that.
What?
You're such a good guy for that.
I finally gave into the peer pressure and got myself a sim. Now this off season I can get some seat time virtually in the sim at some tracks that I've never been to or just practice on tandems. And I don't really replicate much, but what I like to is my nasty gloves because I use those in the car religiously and it helps keep some familiarity to the budget sim that I have. And you can actually customize these to whatever color you want on 144 Racing. So let me know what setup are you working with and what gloves do you like to drive with on the sim.
If you could build a car right now for drifting, what car would it even be?
Okay, so again, this is coming. I like weird shit. My IS300 was built because it's a fucking dad sedan on drag radials. That's fucking funny to me. My drift car I build, I want to preface this, will not be good. It will not be on a good platform. It's just going to be weird. I want a hardtop convertible 3000 GT that I 1UZ swap as rear wheel drive. And then I want to do a 99 front end conversion on it.
I'm here for it, but
I need more
that'd be
money.
very complicated, I think.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
I'd be on no, like genuinely I'd be very curious how that long of a wheelbase works out for drifting.
Probably poorly. But here's
Probably
the thing.
very poorly.
Free will, I can fucking do it.
I might be totally wrong
With
too.
enough ignorant money, I can do anything I want. And that is the key to success.
Put it on a 350Z chassis.
Credit card debt
frame.
does not exist. Just take
you
out
mean?
money, declare bankruptcy, do it again in 7 years. That's how you fund your builds.
Under an LLC.
I'm in significant debt. This is another cry for help, separate from the fact that I've been captive here. I'm in significant credit card debt. All right.
You're gonna make nobody want to come on this podcast again. Oh, I love it.
This would be fun clips, I think. I don't know.
No, this is gonna be great.
And anyone that thinks this is a bit, it's not. I talk like this just completely normal.
That is true. You meet him at PRI or at an event.
Oh,
It's
if you come
real.
up to me and say hi, I will talk to you for longer than you wanted to talk to me. Like, it is the coolest thing in the fucking world that people want. People want to take a photo with me? Fucking why? I will hang out with you for the next hour. Whatever you have planned next, you're fucking missing. That
So
is
what
the
we do
coolest shit in
is
the
we
world.
need everyone to come up to him at an event, and the only thing you say to him is get a drift car and walk away. That's
Dude,
it.
Somebody, if anyone,
We have to convince him to get into drifting.
Someone
This
gave
3000 GT thing is not the. It's
No,
not the
I
thing.
need a shitbox first.
Do it, buy it,
yes,
build
I need
it,
a shitbox first.
but buy a fucking BMW
1000
or something. Jesus,
SN95 would be kind of dope. But anyone,
I'm for it.
Someone gave Cho a free drift car. If anyone out there wants to give me a free drift car, I will open mouth kiss you. No, I won't. But like
I think the
closed
economy
hand,
is way too shit.
fingers
now.
closed. I will hold hands under the sheets with you. If you give me a drift car, clip that, Jamie, please. That would be dope.
Okay, so
I do wanna get drift.
so what
Within the
logic?
next-
What
within the next
logical
6
chassis
months.
would you choose though? Like
Either because everyone recommended like 350, 370, C5, C6 Corvette, or SN95. The SN95 was kind of like the sleeper that I didn't really know too much about. 350 and the Vets I did know. 370 and C6 are kind of like out of my taste. I don't want to spend a lot of money to like get into it. And then I did like
fair, yeah.
I did like, and I fucking hate saying this because it has the shittiest sounding fucking engine in the world. The 350 was better because I could get it for cheaper than a C5. And it had, like, everyone told me it was better to learn off of low power because then you focus on technique.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to have to be carried through with a fucking V8.
That is
So if anyone wants to give me a 350Z, that'd be really I'll put a full fucking anime wrap on it. I will wrap it in chow chows. If someone gives me a drift car, I will wrap it in fucking chow chows. Please.
God.
Jamie,
I would
clip
love
that.
to see that actually.
I would too.
Just a chow chow coming down the side of it.
Any famous YouTuber out there that wants to do a sick video, you can gift a disabled veteran that really doesn't deserve it, but we'll take it. Yeah.
That'd be a good title.
Be a good title. A little long.
I
You probably
gave
wanna
it.
work on that for
I gave a
SEO.
disabled veteran my drift car.
I gave this
That would fucking kill, dude.
I gave this broke cripple a drift car. You can do that. I'm in pain all the time. I don't know why. I don't even have a cool. I just have a bitch story. It's just like, oh, I got some shitty back injury I didn't tend to, and then worked a desk job. What were we talking about? Nub vaginas. Oh yeah, vlogging with Seth, the family content creator. My thumbnail for the video I used, it's so funny because I sent him that and I thought he like maybe might be upset and he just laughed and it's literally me and him just spooning in bed. But he said the thing that helped him the most was to vlog every day. And so what I tried to do was, you know, and I, not to redo the bit because I do think it's too soon, but which recording this is, I started at the beginning of Texas. Actually, technically, I started the week before Takeovers. Fucked up a bunch of things, but the whole point of it is to force yourself to record every day and be introspective about the content. You can't tell I'm bad at eye contact.
So how
I
much of the footage have you actually just had to throw away?
None. I've
Really
kept all of it
Shout
every
out to
day.
you. Good shit.
I've only posted 2. This is like day 7 or something, but I recorded every day. So like that's why I recorded like you with the 370.
But the goal wasn't to post every day, right?
No, but I will post every day. Well, I will post every day of the vlog eventually. But the whole point of it is just to focus on what you're fucking up. So like forgetting things or like when to record, how to record, what would make good content? What do I want my vlog content style to be? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to do to get out of the 30-day vlog thing. And so far,
awesome.
the biggest thing I've realized is I fucking suck. Going from like military
What do
and
you
having
think you suck
structure.
at, though, like about vlogging?
Oh, well, vlogging, I don't like recording in public because it's always funny to me when like people, if I'm recording and someone walks in front of my shot, they apologize to me. They should not be apologizing to people for like doing any media, whether you work at the event or not. They're there to enjoy the event. You're there to capture the event, which means a part of the public. So like,
Yeah.
dude, people apologize to me and I always say, I'm like, no, I'm the dick. Like I'm the one inconveniencing people. Like enjoy the show. I will wait happily. Like take your fucking time. Some media people
On
have
that
like a stick
note,
up their
I can't
dick.
stand. Yeah, I can't stand when media people are like that. Especially when you do it to another media person.
Yep.
How much of a fucking cunt do you have to be?
Dude, it's so fucking annoying. Some people have egos in this industry, and it's so fucking funny because it's like I blew up out of nowhere, and now I'm like equal pairing to people who have been here for 10 years. It makes no fucking sense, dude. People are just fucking people. Like a number's just okay. Well, not with like age. That's fucking weird. But like a number's just a fucking number. Like just because I have a following, I'm just a fucking person.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like I jerk off and go to sleep just like you.
You'll never hear another content creator say that. I guarantee it. At least not in cars.
I'm gonna lose more brand deals. Whatever. I'll try to gain them.
This podcast might be your downfall.
It
Oh
won't.
no. No.
I'll just shill to the alt right like everyone else that gets canceled.
Wait, what?
Shill to the alt, like just do like real.
Oh, the alt life.
Yeah, the alt right.
Oh. Oh my god.
That's what every sellout does. Russell Brand was about to get canceled, and then he just like started getting really into God when his whole bit for the last like 20 years was like how he was an atheist. Anywho, random hole. Back to the whiteboard.
So let's go back to like the when I asked you what car you would
Yeah.
build and stuff like that. So what parts do you think are actually valuable to a drift car? Like what do you think makes a drift car good?
So to
drive?
be completely honest, I know nothing at all.
Yeah, from like an outsider's perspective.
Nothing. So like I mean, my first
What would you
instinct.
think?
Well, my first instinct was to let me look it up, and so I didn't look up the actual components, but I just looked up like, hey, the cars, because that's the first step, right? Like I don't want to go like so far into the weeds because that's kind of like wasted time and effort. Once I actually get the car,
Yeah.
then I'll be like, okay, what should I do first? Okay, why do I need to do that first? Like, what are the first 5 things I should do? Why are these prioritized in that way? Like I break it down steps because if I go too far into the weeds, like that's time I could have been focusing on something that was more urgent. Because that's too late.
Yeah.
So I try to like compartmentalize it all.
It's hard words.
Yeah, but it's hard because then like sometimes you just ADHD focus and then you're like, dude, I just spent like 2 months learning everything about carbon fiber. Like, did you know forged carbon
do I
fiber
need
was
that?
created by a partnership between Callaway and fucking Lamborghini?
Was it really?
It was.
Callaway, like the golf
Yep,
company?
because they wanted a lighter and stronger golf club, and Lamborghini because of fucking structural
No
parts that are being lighter.
way.
Yep. Now you know.
You're just a book of useless information. Now,
Yeah,
aren't you?
it's fucking. That's why I needed to go to the Naval Academy to get like my degree. Because like if I wasn't forced to go to school, I was just like, no, it's not gonna happen. But this is like, we'll fucking put you in prison if you don't. I'm like, all right, fine, I'll show up.
I guess that makes it a deal.
I did not deserve to go to that school.
All right, so now that you've got your not feet in drifting yet, but are you gonna go home and actually set up your sim to drift?
Yeah, I will. 1,000%, yes. The sim will be set up the week I get in. Might not be set up to drift, but I'll at least have it set up. That's half the
Alright.
battle. That's half the battle. Right now, it's
You
like
got like shifter and everything, right?
Well, no. So I had an old setup, and then Logitech sent me a brand new Pro Series. Check out Logitech. And
Check out
so
Sim HQ.
that's what I'm going to set up. And my only issue with like the crates, right? Because I have a gaming PC because I'm a fucking nerd, right? Love Counter Strike. Shout out Get Right and Flom, little bitches.
I have a gaming PC and laptop, and I don't game at all.
Well, so I wanted something where I could move my sim rig in front of it and not have to like move my monitors, my desk, and shit like that.
Ah, yeah, I get
And
that.
I hated fucking like rolling a cart, but if it was all one together with an actual chair, because I also hated using a fucking like desk chair. It feels weird.
Awful.
It's so bad. I want a cockpit. So they have like a really sick fucking cockpit with it. And I'm trying to work out something to where like they have these like push rod wheels, and I want to weld like a bracket with them, and that way I could like lift up, push bottom, and then move the whole fucking rid.
Wow. Okay.
But see, that's one of the problems where it's like too far into the fucking weeds, because like I still haven't even fucking unpacked this bitch.
Oh God.
So it's like, don't watch that Logitech.
Oh yeah, you dude. You gotta get the sim set up. You gotta try drifting. You
want
gotta
to.
get a
No,
feel of
I
it
do.
or something.
Especially
'Cause
because
as soon as you get the hang of it on the sim, man, you're gonna be addicted.
well, especially with what you like reaffirmed with saying that like sim to track does do better.
Oh, absolutely.
No, I definitely want to. I think that would be fun. I just need to stop. I need to get my shit together.
The sim like inherently takes away that. Well, I won't say it takes away. It's never gonna fully take it away, but that like fear in the back of your head that most people have when getting into drifting of
Yeah.
like embarrassing yourself on the first track day or
I would still do
not
that,
knowing the
and then I
right
would do
thing
a
or something.
school. I would do sim, and then I would want to do a school.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I just want to be a cool kid and have one of these. This is nice.
Those are the Synergy ones.
Are you sponsored?
The people
by
that make the I do their media.
Oh. Can I shout out another company that does these?
Sure.
Uh,
I don't see why not.
Pizza Boy Metalworks. Shout out
Hey,
my boy Bailey.
yeah.
Yeah, you know
Love
Bailey.
that guy,
Yeah,
yeah.
Dude, Bailey, he's got fun autism too. He's all about fucking machining.
It's true.
Yeah, and I know he's gonna listen to this podcast, and now he's gonna be all happy, squirming in his seat. Little baby Bailey, not even a man. See, you thought it was all gonna be compliments.
Yeah.
Let us know if you think he's a man down below, chat. Okay,
You get you one of those SA95s, we might be able to
dude,
see about that part.
everyone's just 10 times cooler if they have one of these in their fucking car. And Bailey makes great ones. No,
I would say these are this is a handbrake for anyone that can't see this.
oh yeah, that
by
would
the way,
make more sense.
or can't see it all the way. Having one of these when you first start is almost a crutch
Really?
in a sense.
But you look so
Especially if you're just doing like parking lot events. There's really no point.
What if I do sim racing and then take the school?
What?
What if I do sim racing, then do the school? Then have I earned this?
Well, yeah, you would understand the concept
Okay.
of how to use the
So this
handbrake.
would
You would
be-
learn
this
that in
would
the
be my
sim.
prize.
Super easy.
So I would do this as my reward for finishing both.
There you go.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? Gotta get Bailey to make me a special one.
I still won't run these.
Well, oh,
in
you don't
my
run
car.
one?
Yeah, no, I don't have this one in there. He knows why.
You don't have
He's
one at
still
all?
bullshitting.
Oh.
Yeah, he knows why.
Dude, let's start.
100% why.
You know another thing I love?
Love you, Matt. It's all good.
You know another thing I love? Drama that doesn't have any like real world implications.
What do you
Like
mean?
pointless drama. Love it.
Oh, that's kind of what that is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Love
Yeah.
that.
Because I don't know if you saw it in my car, but my handbrake is literally just a pole.
Yeah.
It's from Par Shot Max. Like, it's a nice handbrake, but it's just a rod so that I
Yeah.
can put a BMX grip on it. I used to ride BMX, so
That's
I
dope.
loved ODI grips.
Did you ever skate?
I sucked at it. I was
Same.
so bad at it.
I could like ollie and heel flip and that's it. I still have my original deck. Or no,
Yeah,
not the
no.
deck. I still have my original trucks.
I could do small ground tricks. That's it. No. I've dropped in a bowl a couple times,
Oh, I
but
couldn't.
busted my ass a couple times too doing
Oh, I
it. So I
bet.
was like, I think I'm good.
I wish I could skate though. Like
Yeah.
if you can skate, you're so cool.
So okay, let me ask you this: why do you think a
I get
bunch
zero
of
pussy.
skaters and BMX riders, like
that's not the
extreme
question.
sport guys,
Yeah.
get into motorsports? Like, do you think what? Or why do
Well,
you
it's
think
gotta be
that
that adrenaline. Like I feel like it's safer too, right? Like if you
is? Safer?
like
do
how
mean
often do you
safer?
think you crash on a fucking skateboard, right?
A fucking lot.
Okay, well how often are you crashing your car?
I have hurt myself 10 times more on a skateboard than a
Than
drift
drifting,
car.
right?
That's yeah.
See, so that's the thing. I think they get old and then they get like that's what kind of Travis Pastrana did. He kind of went away from fucking motocross, started getting really into fucking
Yeah.
Gymkhana.
That is true. Yeah.
Fun fact: Travis Pastrana's cousin and family is all from Maryland, and Travis's cousin was in my
Book of
company
useless
at the Naval
information.
Academy. Cara Pastrana.
That's cool.
Shout out to Pastrana.
What
And
the
then I
hell?
stayed at his aunt's place one night because they were a sponsor family because they like sponsor midshipmen. which is
Yeah,
really cool.
yeah.
So his whole family is just nice people. That's just good
Damn.
people. Yeah.
I've heard that about him too. I'd
Pastrana's
love
just-
to meet him in person.
dude, same. That
Seems
I would.
really cool.
We were talking earlier, like off the casting couch, about like meeting famous people. I would low key fangirl.
Damn.
You don't think you would?
No.
I would just be like, dude, this.
I
I'd be
just,
like,
I
dude,
just
this is
don't
sick.
like. I mean, like I said in there, I just don't.
wouldn't try to
It
kiss
doesn't
him?
click in my head.
You wouldn't try to give him like a soft little peck on the cheek. Just be like, oh, I love you.
Maybe a little bit.
Yes,
No,
a
I'm
little
just
bit.
kidding.
A little bit. Travis, what's up?
But no, like seriously, I don't really.
No, I got you.
It doesn't click in my head, man. It's just weird.
I think it's the coolest thing in the world, though. Like, genuinely, if you want to take a fucking photo with me, I will hang out with you for fucking ever.
Oh yeah, you're my best friend for
Yeah.
at least the next hour.
Don't be
Right.
weird and ask me to follow me on Instagram, though. Because, like, that's a business thing. Like the whole following thing. I just don't. But I will fucking sit there and talk to you forever. And I responded. That's why, like, if you go to my videos, if you go to any one of them, I respond to a ton of comments.
Mhm.
I suck at responding to DMs. I'm truly sorry. But, like,
Heard that.
I respond to almost every comment on my fucking video. Because I like, dude, if you have the time to
I
fucking
think
comment,
that's important.
I have the time to fucking, like, try and respond. And, like, I don't
Yeah.
get to everyone, but it's like, dude, I'll click on some creators' pages and they don't respond at all. I'm just like, they're the ones that are giving you the views. Like,
I don't see how some creators get away with it.
it doesn't help your algorithm.
Because, like, well, not even that. Like, how do you build the relationship with your
They
audience?
don't. Because some
like,
people just do this because they care about fame. I do this because this is fun. Like,
I
this
mean,
is so much better than having a real dude. This is not real. Like Truman Show, fully. Like,
oh yeah.
this is just fun. So it's like,
You've woken up
But
in
some-
how many different places in the past week?
might ask to sleep on your couch. But no, it's just like this shit's fun, and that's why I do it. Some people just do it literally for the clout.
Yeah.
And then you see those people fall off and fucking then they start doing like really cringe shit to get everyone's attention again. And it's just like, I don't know, this is just good time.
Hell yeah.
You get to meet like cool people that don't suck.
That's very true.
You get to meet people that do suck and then you don't hang out with them. I don't give a fuck who you are. Like, I just like cool people.
Who's one person that you did look up to and finally like got to meet in person?
Oh, dude,
That
literally,
has to do
literally
with
Get Right
all
and
of
Flom. Like, that was the... So, okay. So, big, huge fucking shout out to my boy, Sam Hall, Sam Zors, who's recently promoted to senior talent manager at the company Loaded. And Sam, you're going to eventually sign me when I become famous. So he is a talent manager for like for a lot of big, his company manages pretty much every big streamer name, like huge fucking, like if you're signed with Loaded, like you've got fat cock.
Yeah.
That should be their branding. They're probably not going to sign me now. And so my buddy Sam works.
Called
I've known
yourself
Sam, I've known Sam for fucking ever. We used to play Yu-Gi-Oh together. We still play Yu-Gi-Oh together. Shout out Edison format. E3 Yu-Gi-Oh on YouTube. And you know, when I was kind of gaming and stuff like that, like he would help me with things, but now I just go to like Twitch cons and shit like that with him, and then I just go to parties that I don't deserve to go to. And so he invited me to this dinner with his boss who owns the fucking company, Get Right and Flom. And if you play Counter-Strike, Get Right is like one of the fucking goats. He is like the OGest of pros. Flom looks like homo Santa Claus. No, but he does. And I'm slowly turning into Flom. It's really funny. But yeah, it was just, and again, like people are people. So like, I don't give a fuck who I'm sitting across from. Like, I'm just going to talk to you the same. And we just really hit it off. And so like one thing I kind of noticed is good people, like I like hanging out with, if you talk with them, they ask you questions back. Like, it's not like them just talking at you. Like,
Yeah.
so me and Chris, if I can get right, just had really good conversation. Me and Eric, fucking Flom, just had really good conversation. And then, yeah, we just hit it off. And I flew to Copenhagen with my buddy who lives in Germany to go to the first like CS2 major. Just hung out with fucking Get Right the entire weekend. He brought me fucking Zyn pouches because I ran out.
Oh my god.
So he literally leaves the fucking streaming booth because he's casting the event during one of the breaks. Comes, sits in the stands. Everyone around us is like, is that fucking Get, like just losing their shit asking for photos. And he literally only did it to bring me fucking Zyn pouches. Nicest dude ever. I fucking love him.
That's
I
hilarious.
sent so there's a funny bit about me wearing this shirt. I didn't bring a lot of clothes. I didn't think we were going to see him twice in the same weekend. So we go out Friday, wear the same shirt the next day. We see them fucking again. And they're like, is that the only fucking shirt you own? And so I bought them full matching Chow Chow outfits, like matching shirt, matching shorts.
No.
I bought Sam, Get Right, Flom, and our accountant Ernest, all the same matching fucking outfits. And so I have pictures of like Get Right and fucking Flom in like a matching Chow Chow outfit. I have one of like Flom holding me
So
from the back
good.
doing like a Titanic pose. But it's like that just to kind of reiterate the thing, right? Like people are just people.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, everyone just like wants to be around friendly dudes.
Everyone just wants to have a normal life.
Yeah.
May do some crazy shit
Yeah.
to earn some money, but
Yeah.
they just want normal life.
Like another person, I mean, another great example, and we kind of talked about this earlier, like Dan Rue and Brandon Schaub. Two of the, like, I met them both by making really dick videos about them. Like, I thought it was more funny, haha. It wasn't. I was just like a dick. And they were both super fucking mature, followed me for some reason, and fast forward, we're, I would say friends. Like, I text Schaub kind of decently. And then Dan, I just spent the weekend with him at TX2K. What people don't realize is, like, you know, people are just fucking people, right? And so these guys are just, you know, both genuine guys. You might not like their content, but, you know, please, Dan and Brendan, well, mostly Brendan. I could definitely take Dan. Don't kick my ass. I wouldn't really watch their content. I also don't watch car content. It's not a dig against them. I still think they're some of the nicest fucking people. So it's like,
Yeah.
if you don't like someone, just fucking scroll. Like, just get off their
Keep
fucking
on
shit.
moving.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%.
Like, they're two of the most just nicest, genuine fucking people. And I felt like a cunt after that. So now, if I'm bullying someone, everyone's in on the bit. Like, I make sure it's a good, like, you can still be fucking edgy and dark and fucking whatever, but it's just about better writing and not taking that kind of cheap shot.
Yeah.
If all you can do is cheap shots, you just have no fucking talent. You're a hack. But if you can write it to where everyone's laughing, then like that's how you fucking perfectly script the joke. So
Yeah, I totally agree.
shitting on them is what
There's a lot of
made me
shit
try to
ones I
pretend to
made.
be a good person.
Very true. Well, along with advice, what would you say is your best advice for anyone getting into cars and just motorsports in general?
You guys are fucked. Dude,
Don't expect to be rich.
dude, it's not even that. I feel so bad for the current. It's weird because like social media blew up the car community more than it's ever been. Like the car scene is bigger now than it ever has been, or like, and it'll only continue to grow. But back in the day, you used to be able to, the barrier to entry was so low. Like you could get a fucking clapped out Civic for $500 all day back in like 2007. Now if you want like a fun car, you're spending like 10, 20K for something that like isn't going to get made fun of at Cars and Coffee by me on a video. So it's like, it sucks. Like a new car, a new nice like performance car, like a GR Corolla. It's like what, 60 grand? And that's not the shit on Toyota, right? That's all cars. Like fucking FRS is the best priced car. Also, like everyone wonders why I shit on FRSs in every video. It's because FRS owners are the new old Honda owners. They race their cars out, they fucking clap them out.
Yeah.
Like FRSs are the new Hondas. FRSs as a car are fucking phenomenal. No
Arguably
shit,
the
they're good
Zs.
cars, huh?
Arguably Z's.
Yeah, but I mean, it sound better. Z sound like ass,
Yeah.
but so do
Z's
boxers.
sound fucking
So do
terrible.
SUVs. Fuck Subarus. Team Evo. 4GZ. Ugh. But
I'm not picking a side. I don't.
Oh, Evo all day. They look better. Bug eyes are
Hey, as far as
everything.
yeah, I'm just gonna stay out of that one.
Evos are just better. Let us know down below, chat. Fucking Dawson's Creek.
Make sure they do that, Jamie.
Dawson's Creek is gonna beat my ass after this.
I already kidnapped you, damn it.
About? Yeah. So fucking tired.
Best advice, I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's sad because like the barrier to entry is so fucking high, but the car scene is at the fucking largest it's been. So I mean, people are figuring it out. But the other problem, and I said this earlier, my unpopular opinion, you should have to have a second driver's license if your car's over 500 horsepower.
I, in theory, could agree with that. I think.
Because, dude, like we were saying earlier, like back in the day, 300 horsepower, like, oh, okay, chill out.
Yeah.
If you brag about 300 horsepower online, you will get people telling you to kill yourself. Like, dude, that's not even like a thing you do. And it's so funny too because
shown so
I originally
quick.
like because my IS300 can handle 1,000 horsepower. I just need to fucking do bigger injectors and install this fucking dual fuel pump that I have.
Yeah.
And bigger turbo, of course. But it'll be fine. I was going to do that. The person that told me not to was fucking Evan, like the co-owner of Throttle. He was like, dude, don't. He's like, don't go above like 700 because it's not going to be a fun street car anymore.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, the Supra is fucking 1,200 horsepower. It's miserable to fucking drive. And so that's what these like 12-year-olds with fucking brain rot don't realize. Like, dude, power to weight's huge. And also, like, too much power isn't fun as a fucking... Doesn't matter if you can street it. It's not a fucking street car.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Just like, especially you get into like rotaries and stuff, pushing anything over like 500 horsepower.
Yeah.
Dude, no.
Dude, that's why that
Fuck
DSM
that.
out there
It's
will never be
atrocious
more
to
than
drive.
400 horsepower. Ever.
Yeah.
It'll be as reliable of a DSM as you can possibly have.
Yeah. Maybe 500 is a little low for a rotary. Maybe like 6.
But still,
yeah, about 600. But
same
still,
price.
that's like absurd. So,
No,
I don't know. But did you have any more questions on drifting before
we go?
I get to like the last ones?
Oh, what's on the
Last one.
board? Hang on. Let me see if there's anything
I mean,
on the
we
board.
essentially went through everything
No,
on
I
the
gotta
board.
make sure if we've got everything through the board. Let's start with If you had the car, where'd you learn? Oh yeah, damn, we hit everything on the board.
Yeah. Happens
Oh
organically.
wait, no, there was some questions. There was one funny one and one good one.
All right.
The good one was, why is tire pressure so important in drifting?
Well, because of grip, tire wear, all of that stuff. But you would much rather dial in your mechanical grip before touching tire, because you want your tire to be kind of your last resort. So you find the right size that you need that works well with your setup or your chassis, whatever. And then dial in the mechanical grip, max it out as much as you can, and then you can add tire as well.
See, this is
or
so
you could flip
foreign
it.
to me. This is so wild.
Some people flip it the other way around. They focus on tire first. Oh, I know. Suspension's unreal. And
even
you
that's
start
like
getting
part of
into
suspension.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Cuz then you start getting into like anti-squat and all that stuff too, which is absurd shit. Like if you want to really learn about anti-squat, go watch Vaughn Gittin's podcast. We talked about anti-squat in that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like a nerd about anti-squat.
That's dope.
But what did you say? Sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying you get a little bit of that with drag racing because you want the squat and then like
that's kind of where we got it from.
Yeah,
in theory, but actually, yeah, that's definitely where we got it from. But
and then the other question I had, who do you think has the best hair in Formula Drift, and why is it Derek Madison? I don't know anything of the joke. I intentionally didn't.
He's got some
anything
long ass hair. He works at Fuel Lab.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Fuel Lab driver, yeah.
Oh,
long hair, Derek Madison. He's been on the podcast.
Oh,
watch
wait,
this episode.
hang on. I gotta bring up. If I search Derek Madison,
yeah, it'll pop up.
Formula Drift. Oh, this is gonna be so embarrassing. I love the guys at Fuel Lab. Oh, please don't be him. Yep, I've met him several times.
Oh my god.
He's always at the booth.
Yeah, he's at the booth at every PRI.
I'm sorry, Fuel Lab. I'm sorry, Derek.
Derek's my dog. Shout out to you, bud.
Oh, that made that joke so much worse. Oh, I don't think I have any other questions.
Well, they'll never work with you again.
Yeah.
Oh, good luck this year, by the way.
I was supposed to email Megan back after SEMA, and I still haven't. Follow me, Shipbox Garage on all platforms. There's an
I got one more question for you.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah, this one's a little deep.
They can still follow me though.
But if you had the opportunity to speak to the entire world, what would your one message be?
I would tell everyone your religion is the right one, and watch like the world just like explode.
Burn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then everyone would think they were right, and we'd just get like the Crusades, but like 1,000x.
Thing.
Yeah, but like everyone would be committing jihad. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, because all the Muslims would be like, "Oh, God just told us that we're right," and then all the Christians would be like, "Oh, God just told us we were right," and then everyone would fight. That's what I would do. Is that like the answer you were expecting?
Not at all.
Oh,
yeah, that was great. That was the most off the wall answer to that question ever, and I love it.
What was the question again? Clip that, Jamie.
If you had the opportunity to speak to the entire world, what would your one message be?
No, I know.
Okay,
that's why I hit all the bits in the row. It's all about comedic timing.
Ah,
see, you missed it.
I get it.
That all.
I'm not funny enough. That's why.
No, it's just our autisms are different.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yours is really into drifting. I'm gonna get there one day.
Yours is really into drifting.
Someone give me a drift car.
You go sideways. Mine's really into straight lines.
I have a better answer. If I could say one thing to everyone, it would be, you should buy me a drift car.
There you go. That's a good one. Hell yeah. Oh, all right. Well, do you want to shout anybody out too?
Yeah. Shout out all the OG DSM friends, Rich, Charles, and Donnie. The whole SEMA crew, Matt and the boys and everyone, Bailey, Luke, all my California friends, our group chat that I can't say online without me getting canceled, Caesar and Pepe, Grant in Orange County. Oh God, I don't work well under pressure.
I'm surprised you're remembering all these names, bro. What the fuck?
My mom and my dad. My wife. Jesus Christ. This is so much pressure. My chows for always believing in me. Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's good.
That's good. Stop there.
Yeah. Zeth. Corey. Eli Quiet. Whose name I can't say online. It's Parker Jones.
Dude, you're a fucking trip.
Parker, Jay, Wayne, Wayne's wife, whose name I keep forgetting, but I love her. Hang on, let me make sure. Everyone that stayed in the drift house, or no, the drag race house, all 12 of you, except for Jake Schnatter. Fuck you, Jake Schnatter. Dan Rue and Brandon Schaub for making me less of a shitty person. You for having me on my podcast and having the whitest name ever.
Absolutely.
Which makes me keep forgetting it. I can say that as a white man named Jordan.
Oh, yeah. You know, we got sidetracked on that.
What?
You asked me about my last name, and I was about to tell a story, and I never even told it.
All right, let's finish it with a story.
Yeah. All right, dude, I totally gave the audience blue balls on that.
Yeah, you were like, this
I was
is a
like,
story
never
that's
been told on the
before.
internet. No, every time I
Say
tell
your last name again.
Kula, Kula, for anyone that doesn't know. Every time I tell a Mexican my last name, all they do is laugh.
Why?
Do you know any Spanish?
No,
Okay.
like, mi nombre es Jordan.
Anybody that speaks Spanish right now is laughing their fucking ass off right now. They get it. They don't even need me to say
What is it?
Do you know what the Spanish word for ass means?
No.
Culo.
Oh.
The masculine version of Kula,
Kula.
which is not really a thing. There's no male or female version of
Yeah,
that word.
but it's still.
they just laugh
would
their
be
ass off
slang
every
of it.
time. Yeah.
Oh.
So Dawson
Feminine
ass. Dawson female.
feminine ass.
Wait. Yeah. Dawson a female ass.
I mean, that's not a bad thing, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with being a little thick.
I mean,
I'm built like
yeah.
a Pixar.
I
model.
just can't back it up.
We can get you on a workout
I'm skin and
program.
bones, dog. I'm scrawny.
For 10 cents a day, you can sponsor Dawson.
Yeah, you can save
Jamie,
a life.
sponsor over like sad music. In the eyes of an angel. Those were always the worst fucking commercials. Because it's like 2 a.m., you're fucking pissed drunk. And then it's like, oh, you know what I really want to watch right now? A commercial about abused fucking
In the
animals.
animal shelter
Yeah,
one.
and I'm like,
fuck
dude,
you.
Oh my, way to kill the fucking high. Like,
Right.
All right.
Oh, anyways.
Thank you for our sponsor.
That's
the
absolutely
ASPCA.
great. I really appreciate it.
Follow my
This is
socials,
awesome.
please, so I don't have to get a real job.
Yeah,
Buy my
do
merch
that.
when I eventually drop
Everything's in the description. Don't forget, buy his merch and check out mine as well. And yeah, if you missed out on the LZ World Tour, that sucks. I will keep you guys updated on the next event. But that's all we got. So I will see you each and every Sunday for a brand new episode. Check that out on OnlyFans. Peace.
Stacking way up to the ceiling. Trust no bitch, can't catch no feelings. I've been taking long flights from the Bay to Ibiza. Hit home runs, I'm a ball like Jeter. I just want fuck, then I leave her. I'm a young pop star, call the boy Justin Bieber. Got a little money if you want, I can teach you. Whole life a movie, you can watch it in theater. Stacking way up to the ceiling. Trust no bitch, can't catch